You know, on these cold mornings, you're really reminded of how many broken bones you've had and exactly where they all are. Each spot is a little memory. Every ache and pain, every scar, it all tells a story. A story that for many of us, it's the same. From the 80s into the 90s, the X game riddled culture of go big or go home, it personified a generation.
It's been asked of these extreme athletes, why do these great feats of danger? What is it? You're trying to escape life? And the response for us has always been, no, it's to prevent life from escaping us. I'm on my way to my buddy Jeff's house. He's 50. I just turned 54. I think you'll find this interesting.
I don't even know how to start it. All right, so the landing is built to the spec that they gave for the actual ramp. Came in the package. Ramp is built exactly like they said. Everything's going to be safe.
Safe. Everything's safe for a 20-year-old. Hey, well, how old were we? We were 30. We were in our 30s when we were doing this last time.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. So now it's 50s. I feel like we're scaled down a little bit for age and fast reflexes.
Oh yeah, we're not hitting a 9-foot regulation, 80-foot gap.
Yeah, the days of 100-foot ramp to dirt gaps are over. So. When's the last time you can remember hitting a ramp? I know we talked yesterday about the Blazy Trail setup, and that was like, I'm not sure.
Good, that had to be 18, 19 years ago, I'll bet.
I was guessing for you, and because Jamie and I were working out years, know, because the first ramp was 02, late 01, 02, second ramp was 03, 04. That one ran, we think, until 05. So realistically, it's been at least 17 since I hit it. And I know you had 1 year longer. So you're probably 18 years since you hit a ramp. And I'm at least 17 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's just what you said, a jump's a jump.
A jump's a jump.
Yep.
And I mean, this one's predictable after you hit it. I mean, it never changes.
The guinea pig jump's still a little hairy.
The guinea pig jump sucks, but since you were always nominated, I'll do it.
The one at the airport was fourth gear, wide open on a 252 stroke. It was 95 feet from the tip to the soft part of the landing. Not the sweet spot, it was over 100. So. And I just remember hitting that so many times that you'd hit that ramp top of fourth and it would just whop you and stretch the muscles in your arms from the recoil.
Pull you apart.
Oh, and it was just a nightmare. And you were in the air so long, everybody looked like ants. This, though, I don't think we're going to have that. This looks like a good middle-aged ramp, I think.
It's just going to be a nice hit, decent distance.
All my friends are saying you realize that's going to go further and further back until you need the same ramp you were jumping 20 years ago. And I'm like, no, I think we have more common sense than that.
Yeah. I mean, there's no, like I said, this one's good for, if they say, to 65 feet.
Yeah. 65 feet, though, I think you'd be going middle of third gear, and it might have a different pop. The slower you go, the more gentle it feels. The faster you go, the harsher it feels.
Yeah.
It's just so short. It's a short. You remember the other ones? Two of us could barely touch the top.
Yeah.
This is a little ramp, so all those young guys who think they're too afraid to hit a ramp, I say build one and
hit it.
All right, well, let's move all this junk and let's get that on the trailer and back it to the landing and see what happens.
All right. It'll just slide up there. See those little 1-inch?
Oh, yeah. That's how we moved that shed with 3-inch PVC all the way across the yard. Yeah, we'll get this. So we're just going to move the box back?
Yeah, just so we can get enough to get that lip on.
It is crushing that bucket, so All right, so you hold that up and you tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Enough to carry the weight of it?
Yeah, dude, the wood goes all the way to the end.
Is it a stringer or something? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had to buy a 16-foot bolt.
Yeah, I know that. I think I had to buy 16s to replace 2 of the trailers.
Ready? Oh!
Yeah. That's about it. Is it tippy? Not really.
Not enough to worry about.
I hope it doesn't tip water when we hit it. Because it's lighter than I thought. Well, whatever. Let me get it tied down and we'll grab this and yeah.
Move it up.
Oh yeah, it ain't that far. We don't want to snag. Oh, there's nothing to snag.
Oh, it's made to slide.
Okay. I'll just pull the truck out until it gets to the metal.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Piece of cake.
That's what I'm
Piece
saying.
of cake. It's like what? 10 feet, 8 feet.
That's what I'm saying.
We just got to get this to not do this.
Well, we need it to be balanced.
Yeah.
We're on.
We'll get a shovel. We'll scrape it out.
Yep.
Oh, I want to get pulled with my BMX bike and do a fat X-Up 360 over it. I don't think you've created a ramp. I think you've created the fountain of youth.
Yeah, I know I'm a little behind on when I said I would have one here, but I did say
A little behind. I never figured. This came out of the blue to me. I never thought you would do this. Need one of these?
yeah.
Once you start hitting it, the ground's gonna move.
Yeah. Let's hit this bitch.
You can't swear on YouTube.
F it, let's hit this biatch.
What? How did you convince your wife that this is okay at 50 and she knows me? And how is that? How did you do that?
I just said, babe, I need a ramp. Lila will have fun on it.
Oh, you sold it as it's for the kids. Yeah, it's for the kids, the old men kids. From this angle, it doesn't look like it's very far, and it isn't. This is how you get set up. Eventually, we're gonna have this at about 65 feet or so, and maybe not even this ramp, but this is the first time, you know, we're both coming out of basic retirement as far as FMX jumping goes, because back in the day, we were quite the hot ticket. You gotta remember, in 2001, 2003, there were not a lot of people doing this. Our ramps were bigger. Our stamina was a heck of a lot more, and our strength was better. We're kind of old now. This is basically the landing, and it's pretty good. There's a little bump in the front here, which I don't really like, but I feel like that'll beat down with weather and fat guy falling from the sky. But if you go to the top and look, right about here is where you want to land, really, on the downside. So, I mean, that's what, 15 feet, if even? I don't even think it is. There's barely gonna burp the throttle. Jeff's out there on my bike because his brand new EFI Yamaha wouldn't start. So he's getting used to mine. He wants to hit the ramp first.
One thing I will tell you is,
Yeah.
I'm jumping it on this.
No?
It's got too much off this point, I just want to see something fucking happen.
Okay, well, here we are again, 20 years later. I'm the first one to hit the thing. How did you get it so right? You just like, how did you guess the radius or what?
Well, I bought plans that shrunk down
Ah, okay.
a Rev 3.
Got
They
it.
just did it in CAD. So it's got the right everything. I just made that, and then I had to make the dirt pile to...
The dirt couldn't be better. It couldn't be better.
That's what worried me. I'm like, I hope it is good enough. But I could tell just by watching.
You got to get this to run. He flooded it. It's a fuel-injected 4-stroke, and he's wicking it like a 2-stroke because...
I'm old school.
Right?
This is my first electronic ignition bike.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We even connected it to his phone to do the codes to find out it, and it said, you did it wrong.
Right. Pretty much.
See if it'll run.
Better do that first.
Come on, baby.
Come on, bitch.
So you got it running?
Got it running.
What was it? Why wouldn't it start?
Well, the plug was fouled to hell from whatever I did. Because, you know, I'm old school 2-stroke. You got to wick that bitch when you start.
Oh, yeah. Don't
And-
hit the throttle.
The gas was old, like 2 months old.
Why was the gas old?
Surgery. I was down for 6 weeks from that surgery.
Only 6 weeks from major surgery? Dude, that scar's like 10 inches long. Aren't you a little old to be playing around like this?
Nah, it's as safe as it can get.
It is pretty safe. It's scaled down, but enough BS and get your helmet on. It's your turn. You're hitting it.
Let's do it.
The ramp's a little deceiving right now. This hill looks kind of small, but it goes way down back there. You know, back in the day, back in 00, 01, 02, there was very few people doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody was doing this except some of those outlying fringe, you know, lunatic fringe
Right.
in California, your Crusty Demons, your Carey Hart first backflip in 01,
Yeah.
you know. We were doing it. We just weren't in the mainstream.
Right.
You know, the tricks back then weren't like they are now.
Yeah.
You know, front flips and double, triple backs. They weren't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm talking like I want to get up so I could qualify for like 98 X Games.
Dude, if I make the qualifier for 97, I'm in. I am in.
Right. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, your basic, you know, lazy boys, maybe a cliffhanger.
Right.
I know, I used to be able to do the no-footed can-can where, you know, you go like this and then you kick both feet and you're extended, hips twisted. I swear to God, if I try to put my foot over the bike, I'm gonna get tangled up.
And just fall.
At best, I'll go down side saddle like an
saddle.
old woman.
That's true though. At least you can land side
You
step.
can.
You know
land
what?
side saddle.
That's probably how I'll have to do that. It'll just be 2 in 1. Do the can
and sit
side
on it.
saddle landing. That
Go
way-
on and- Yeah, I think we're either at the point in which we move the ramp back and really start to focus on distance and everything, or we just play around a little. I mean, it's really the first session. You know,
right? Yeah, let's just play around. Then the next time we'll pick it up from it where it's at.
where it's at, warm up,
do some warm-ups and then scooter back 8 feet.
and then pull it back. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then start hitting them because, you know, 17, 18 years is a long break from doing this. However, it feels very natural, doesn't it?
Yeah, like butter.
Yeah. So I'm not terribly concerned about it. We're only going like 8 miles an hour, give or take, according to the GPS thing he's wearing. I don't know what the actual height is, but it can't be much. I mean, I'm 6'1"-ish, and I don't know. Well, let's see. Live a little. There you go, that's the bottom. that one kid, remember them kids? Oh God, it's a Honda Pilot and Trail Rider, those guys. The one dude used to land side saddle all the time, and he came in a little crooked and sat on it, and the whole thing just stopped. I'm not, I don't want to fall off at all. I don't want to fall off at all. No. Yeah, I will tell you, for session 1, I kind of like it. I think I want to leave it here just because if I get too excited, you know, I mean, I want to relax into it. We'll come back, warm up, and we'll push the ramp back.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel good. Feel great. Have a good day.
Yeah, it feels good.
You know what I mean? No regrets.
No regrets, bro.
No regrets.
You know, we've been racing a long time, even after the ramp sessions back in the day, so it's not like we're new to the jumping.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, that stuff used to win races.
Yeah.
People would be faster than us everywhere, but anywhere we went, there would be a big jump, and I call it the equalizer, because you might be a better athlete and you might be faster than me, but if you ain't doing that jump,
you're done.
You're done. And I must have won 20 races like that.
Yep.
Just because of the ramp practice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The bike control, it works everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, hey, listen, man, that's where we're going to have to leave it. And thank you if you sat all the way through that and watched two old guys having a blast. And if you like what you saw, follow this channel because we are going to push the ramp back and we're going to start throwing some old school tricks. So, thanks. I'll see you soon.